What's going on, everybody? It's the Beastly Gamer here. I wanted to talk to you guys about a game that's near and dear to my heart, a game that blew my mind and it continues to blow my mind, and obviously it's blowing a lot more people's minds. I'm talking about the game that shined brightest to me last year and meant more to me than any game I played last year, period. I think that Naughty Dog's The Last of Us is a groundbreaking title. It had amazing gameplay, it had a fantastic story, characters were extremely believable and you sympathize with and you feel empathy for these guys. The motion capture, the voice acting, the environments, and the overall tension of the game were just amazing and unlike any game I think I've ever played. There are very few games I ever give those kind of accolades to, but if there is a game that I played recently, I'd have to say it was The Last of Us. It was an amazing experience, and I want to talk to you guys about The Last of Us future right now. Now, The Last of Us did not get Game of the Year at the VGX Awards. Everybody knows that, but I did pick it as my Game of the Year for 2013, and I'm happy to announce that the annual DICE Awards just took place, and The Last of Us took 10 awards, including the prestigious Game of the Year honor. And so this, to me, is Naughty Dog's chance. It's what they deserve. It's their comeuppance. I think that Grand Theft Auto 5 was a good game. I honestly do. It was fantastic in scope and the amount of things that you're able to do in the game. But I don't think it holds water to the story and the environment and the characters of The Last of Us. And at the end of The Last of Us, it's still The Last of Us. And at the end of Grand Theft Auto, it turns into every Grand Theft Auto. After you beat the story mode, you get right back into what you did in every Grand Theft Auto, running around, playing games, shooting people, causing havoc, putting in codes, and it becomes, it becomes a 360 of the same shit over and over again. Not taking anything away from that game, I think it was a really fun game. I just don't think personally that it held water to the actual depth and the actual game of The Last of Us. Now I'm going to read you guys a little bit about the annual DICE Awards and the awards that The Last of Us won, and then I want to tell you about what they're potentially doing with The Last of Us sequel. This article is on interactive.org and it reads, The Last of Us honored with 10 awards including Game of the Year at 17 annual DICE Awards. Suspense, horror, and surreal world dominated the 17th annual DICE Awards, the video game industry's most prestigious honors. Naughty Dog's dystopian post-apocalyptic reimagining of a zombie thriller, The Last of Us, stole the show with 10 awards including Outstanding Achievement in Story, Outstanding Innovation in Gaming, Adventure Game of the Year, Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction, and the industry's top honor, Game of the Year. I think they honestly deserve it. The game, like I said, was amazing. It's my desktop on my computer. I mean, I really do love The Last of Us, and I think they honestly deserve those awards and more, and it's good to see them getting the shine that they deserve. But for us, for the gamers, we want more of this game. Of course, we've got a great DLC coming out February 14th, but what about the potential future of a sequel? This article is on technobuffalo.com, and there will be a link in the description for you guys to check it out yourself. Naughty Dog admits The Last of Us sequel is being considered. Naughty Dog has repeatedly stifled advances about ever seeing The Last of Us 2, saying the story of Ellie and Joel has ended, but after receiving every award imaginable for their post-apocalyptic title, the developer's mindset might be changing slightly now that the game's single-player DLC, Left Behind, is ready to hit the market on February 14th. In a recent interview with Eurogamer, Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann revealed that the studio has definitely discussed sequel ideas. Quote, "We have started brainstorming some stuff," Druckmann said. "To be honest, some of them are sequel ideas, and some of them are brand new IPs. We spent the last few weeks brainstorming new IPs," end quote. Speaking further on the subject, Druckmann said the studio will only pursue a sequel if they can tell a story that's worth telling and that's not repeating itself. With Left Behind, Naughty Dog is giving players a chance to explore Ellie's life before she met Joel and before she linked up with the Fireflies. Druckmann went on to say that the studio is very careful about what projects it chooses and first wants to get the feel for where the demand is. Having just received 10 DICE awards, I'd say the demand is high. Of course, Naughty Dog is only 2 teams, so resources are limited to begin with right now. One team is working on Uncharted 4, while the other team just wrapped up Left Behind. Now it's time to either work on a sequel or a brand new IP Druckmann mentioned. What that might be is anyone's guess. We still haven't even seen much of Uncharted outside of the brief teaser, but even that didn't reveal much. For now, Druckmann said he and Bruce Straley, game director of The Last of Us, just want to take a break, having worked on The Last of Us for the past 4 years. But a sequel is no longer out of the question should the studio come up with the right story. Left Behind will be available as DLC. Of course, you will need the Last of Us disc on February 14th for $14.99. What do I say about this? What do I think about it? Shit, what do you guys think about it? I think The Last of Us has huge potential to be a sequel. I actually care about these characters, so I would want to see them as protagonists in the next game. Hopefully, I mean, there's plenty of ideas you can throw around. I want to hear you guys' ideas on what a potential sequel for this game would be, what it would be about. We already know the Fireflies at the end of Part 1. When Joel rescued Ellie, the Fireflies knew that Ellie was immune to the infection. So the fact that everyone was not killed in that building means there are some Fireflies who do know that Ellie is immune. This game could pick up on that situation. They could be chasing Joel and Ellie, looking for them. She could be a little bit older. I can imagine her the age of Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider game. You know, more able to defend herself, more visceral and wild. You know, able to, you know, actually hurt someone, you know, physically. In this kind of world, you'd actually you'd have to be that kind of person. I would not imagine her and Joel becoming involved in any way, but it's a possibility. Even though he's kind of, you know, a father figure to her, I think that'd be a little strange, but who knows? There's a lot of, you know, possibilities for this type of game. The Fireflies and other factions could get together and be looking for her. It would be amazing. I love The Last of Us. You guys let me know what you think are the possibilities for the future of this game. Also, let me know if you're going to be getting the Left Behind DLC, because I'll be picking that up and doing a review on it. I love The Last of Us. I can't say enough about it. You guys let me know what you think about it and the potential future of it. I am the Beastly Gamer. You guys be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.